We want to give you a brief video for assembly instructions on the 25650 ABM1 wood lathe by General International. Tools needed are a 12mm wrench or socket for the stand bolts, a 14mm wrench or socket to attach the lathe to the stand, 5mm Allen wrenches to seat the hold down studs, a 6mm Allen wrench for stand supports. First order of business is to open the box and remove all of the components, checking those against the manual which is found inside the box. Once you've identified all the components according to the manual and unpacked them, the first order of business is to add the feet to the stand components. Drop your button head screws in. Once the supports are attached, you'll add the rubber feet. It's best to run the feet all the way down initially and put the lock nuts on the top. They can be adjusted once the unit is assembled and set on the floor properly. Once your stand components are assembled, close the box back up. Look for the holes that will mount the two pieces together and use the box as a bridge to support the center section. This turns it into a bit more of a one-man job. Then add your hardware and snug these parts up. Once the bridge is in place, stick the bolt through from the outside, adding a flat washer and a nut on the inside of each of the end cabinets. Continue this process for all 6 fasteners and then tighten up the components. Now we're going to install the cabinet door hardware, the lock system, on the outboard side of the stand. Now you remove the stand from the box, bring it around to the front. Open the box and remove it from the crate. Once you remove the box from the top, remove the travel limiters on both sides of the cast iron bed. These prevent the components from sliding off when in use. Then simply remove the headstock, the tailstock, and the banjo, or the tool rest. This allows you to work easily on the bed by yourself. With a little bit of kerosene or WD-40, remove the cosmoline from the top of the bed. Flip the bed upside down. We're going to install the mounting studs into the base now. These are the 4 studs you'll find. They're 2 inches long, 3/8 16 threads. Just insert them into the 4 corners of the cast iron bed. These are what are used to mount the bed to the stand itself. Now you flip the bed back over, walk across, and mount it to the 4 holes on the base. Go inside each cabinet and attach your mounting hardware to the studs. Alright, now the stand is firmly assembled. Raise the headstock, set it onto the bed, and you'll see the electrical components and the inverter on the rear of the machine, and then reinstall the limit locks to prevent the head from accidentally sliding off. Reinstall the banjo into the tool rest, and finally reinstall the tailstock. And again, add your limiter inside the bed. Now we'll install the frequency inverter with the cables oriented to the bottom of the stand. attach it with the 4-sheet metal screws. Once you've finished installing the inverter, pick up the cord with the on-off switch, or the off switch, and the magnetic backing, and bring that around to the front of the machine. Once you've got everything in place, go back in and check all your fasteners. Make sure you have complete mobility, the headstock, tailstock, and the tool rest. Be sure everything's secure and works properly. Now you can plug it in and you're ready to go. Ready to turn.